You have to remember that Jesus was a real person and the disciples were real people. That means that all the miracles that Jesus did in the Bible are true and they actually happened. So you need to have faith that miracles can happen in your life today. I realized that I wasn't having enough faith, so I had to remind myself that Jesus was actually real. When you're reading the Bible, it's not just a story. So when Jesus said, don't worry about what you're going to eat, what you're going to drink, what you're going to wear, these are the thoughts that dominate non-believers. This means that we have to stop worrying about whatever our financial situation or we're sick. We have to have faith that we're going to get provided for by God and that we are going to get healed by God. Jesus also says, do not worry about tomorrow, for today's trouble is enough for today. And when he tells us to do the daily prayer, it says, give us today our daily bread. That means that we only need to be focusing on whatever it is we're worrying about today and not focusing on the future, right? Make your payments that you need to be making today and don't worry about your payments that you need to be making in a week, right? So when Jesus talks about daily bread, the real word for it is super substantial bread. And so this can be two things: how God provides for us with how he provided with the Israelites manna from heaven, but also the Eucharist, right, that you can get in the Catholic Church. But anyways, I was reading Exodus chapter 16 yesterday, and this is where the Israelites were saying, why would you take us out of Egypt? We don't have any food. You want us to starve, right? And so then the Lord brought manna down from heaven for them to eat. So they were only supposed to collect the food that they needed for that day. Moses says to them, do not keep any of it until morning. But some of them didn't listen and kept some of it until morning. But by then it was full of maggots and had a terrible smell. So this means the Lord is going to provide for you what you need today. Whatever you have today, just use it now. Don't save it, because tomorrow you're going to get a new supply of bread, right? Another thing is that you're supposed to take a Sabbath, one day of rest. And the Israelites didn't do this. So on the sixth day, they were supposed to collect double the amount of manna so that on the seventh day, they would already have some and they wouldn't need to go out and collect more. But again, some people didn't listen. Some of the people went out anyway on the seventh day, but they found no food. And so the Lord gets mad, like, how long are these people going to refuse to obey my commands and instructions? So I know now that I have to increase my faith, and I can't just be focusing on what I can see in my present moment and my current situation. I have to have faith that God can change things for the better in an instant.